Now, very simply, you have to remember that your consent is allowing them to use your picture or image, which is private. They couldn't have it any other way, for commercial purposes. Now, there is a interesting situation called appropriation of plaintiff's name or likeness. Now, it says appropriation of plaintiff's name or likeness for commercial purposes. The unauthorized use of the plaintiff's name or likeness for commercial purposes by the defendant. To prove a prima facie case of appropriation of plaintiff's name or likeness for commercial purposes, the plaintiff must show that the defendant used his name or likeness for commercial purposes without being authorized to do so. Okay, now just remember, don't get too happy here. Because when you've consented, you authorized them. You said you wanted to have one of these, and then you wanted to let this be used to go get a driver's license. And one of the terminologies that is on the bottom when you're requesting to get a birth certificate to be known by the names that occur on here, you're basically consenting, and the consent has now removed the mistake. So you're authorizing them to use your likeness for trafficking in commerce. They couldn't pull it off without it. Now people go, oh, I'm not trafficking in commerce. What I said, what do you think the Highway Traffic Act is in Canada? You think it's about trafficking in spirituality or trafficking in commercial title? The United States, they call it the Department of Transportation, and transportation even relates to the word of a prisoner. They transported prisoners of war. So you're basically in a situation where you're consenting to allow your private, God-given, who you are, being placed on an image of something that belongs to the state so they commercially trade and operate their system. So you're consenting to the very error that the book of Proverbs says, when evil tries to entice you to sin or enter into debt, do not consent. So the only thing that's allowing this is your own consent. I hope that explains it.